Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I did 17 years, homie. Real tears on these words, homie. Hitting staple only push-ups and hella top rhyming, hella notebooks with all my rhymes. It's like a map book from where I started. Ciphering, trying to be the hardest on the yard. Some of the hardest rappers got a never day. We'll never hurt they mama, we'll never see they say. I feel blessed, so I rock with my loved ones. I left behind good count times and cold lunch. Yeah, mama, I'm on one. I'm free, ain't no words of expressions. See my smile, that's real, no fake shit. You would too if you seen that the moves was basic. Game made, heartbreak kid. Living in reality, mid-30 with some kid shit. Damn, they like 50 in they clip or better. Boy.
Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death. 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 Tryna beat life cause I can't cheat death.
I'm cold. Yes, I'm cold. So therefore, we baking early. Yes, we're baking early. So you have to decide. Bake now or forever hold your weed. Till later. I got one banana wrap. One. Yes, one. Oh, yeah. Yes, it is, baby. So, yesterday I got my Christmas tree. Today it gets decorated. So, yesterday I got my Christmas tree. Like a shoe. Yeah! Yeah. I drank a 5-hour to rock with y'all. Jay Beam, what's happening, man? Turn this shit up a little bit. Today is Thursday. It done been a hell of a week, ain't it? Just tell the truth, ain't it? So we deserve just a fucking live where we just kicking back. In the words of Turbo. But Turbo ain't been back since that day. So somebody need to call Turbo and say, quit with that shit and bring your ass. Somebody call Turbo and say, quit with that shit and bring your ass. Because he been gone since then. Stoner Chick, congratulations on winning that sweater. That was good shit. I kind of felt, somebody said you was going to win too. I forgot who said it, but somebody was like, watch Stoner Chick win though. Have y'all heard? Hey, Stoner said, have y'all heard of Weed Tube? Have y'all heard of Weed Tube? I think I'm the first person that these people ever heard call themselves a weed tuber. It's a whole different genre, but at the same time, I'm the first prison weed tuber. Prison genre weed tuber. Like most of these people that got these prison channels, most of them Like they ain't never been like they don't smoke weed. They on some positive and they're, shit. They trying to make it look good. Me, quite the contrary. Quite the contrary. I believe in the American way. And America said I could smoke. So therefore, I'm a smoke. It helps my anxiety. This said get the popcorn ready for the live. This might not be a popcorn live. This might be a standard. Anytime the homies come on, it be a standard live. But when outsiders come in, it gets hostile. It get hostile to where even Wolf take up arms. Mad, Mr. Consistent. Oh, I forgot. So tomorrow, y'all see how the drawing that we had today was a success. It was a success. So I'm kind of like stuck in the middle. Like I kind of feel like if you already want a gift in these days to come, that you shouldn't be able to win multiple gifts. That's just me. Because this next drawing tomorrow is going to be for a $50 gift card. Yeah. A $50 gift card. Same fashion. Same all the shit. Y'all going to pick y'all numbers and we going to draw. And if you drop a super chat or a donation to Cash Out or to the super chat, then you get to pick double. It don't even matter if your donation is $2. You're going to get 2 picks, 2 numbers. But everybody that's Dirty Nation that show up, going to get to pick a number and get action at this $50 gift card. Yeah. We're going to have to decide. I got different ones. What's up, Red? She said, you ever told the story of you cutting your hair like Mr. T and fighting C-Mac? Damn, that's true. I really did fight a C-Mac, too. I did fight a C-Mac. I been fought a Crip Mac. Yep. Yes, I did. I told him, if you win twice, donate it. You don't think that should be automatic disqualification? We only got till Christmas. I think I got about 7 gift cards. About 7 gift cards and about 3 more sweaters. I might got a hat around this motherfucker to give away. Stoner chick. Your stuff is in the mail. In the mail. Let that be known. Let the record reflect. Let the record reflect. I don't be, hey, Reg, I really don't be like putting extras on it because I think I done enough with the time I did. But with the stuff I did while I was doing that time, it's greatness all in that motherfucker. Y'all read that shit? Yes. Had that motherfucker cracking. Watch phones before Apple phones. What? Before Apple phones. Yes, sir, Dredge. Hey, you know what? All these years later, I could tell you a couple of things that center around that trip to the hole. When I was able to yell out my window and communicate with you, man, you kept it as 100 as you kept it on the main line. Yes, you did. When all them niggas was talking shit, nigga, you kept it 100,000. Always. And here goes something else for y'all, Dirty Nation. This guy, Reg Jared, right here. When I first came home, I wanted to be a rapper. Y'all hear my raps? Y'all hear my raps at the intro of this song. I wanted to be a rapper till I understand the politics involved. I went to a fucking show. I was supposed to perform in Stockton. They was late to open the door for us to perform. By the time we got up in that motherfucker, there was hardly anybody in this thing. Look, Reg is the only person that came, and he brought some partners, and he bought some tickets from me. But there was nobody in this fucking club. It was like people was performing for themselves. And I think at that moment, I had to make a career decision. Like, is this what I want to be doing, to be performing at these hole-in-the-wall clubs that sometimes you got to pay money to perform at this club and ain't nobody hardly in this motherfucker? Hell no, that's not the life for me. I'd rather create a platform and bring the fans to me. And if they ain't coming because of music, I bet you this, they're coming because I am who I am. I was just following my instincts. So, Reg, shout out to you, bro. You always been that voice. Even when I was over there in Arkansas trying to meet up with you, man, look, through that Arkansas rainstorm, I knew Reg was somewhere around here. If I needed help, I was able to pull up on you in Arkansas, as I have in Sacramento, as you have in Stockton. So it's all love, man. All love. What is this? 11 years later. Yes, Mr. T haircut. That was the hardest I ever got hit in my life. I think I got hit by a baseball once. Playing, I pitched the ball to this dude. Actually, he wasn't a dude. We was kids. We was in a group home. And he hit the ball, and the ball hit the roof. Boom! And came down and hit me on the nose. Bing! I was on the ground crying shit. Face full of blood, puddle. I believe that I broke my nose right then and there and never got it fixed. That's why I got that extra, you feel me, not right there. That extra, you feel me, not. But that nigga C-Mac, that nigga hit me so hard in my shit. I think he re-broke my shit. I'm telling you, Reg, I was hitting that nigga with everything I had. Ding, 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 ding. That nigga hit me with one that was like, bing. You seen it, Reg? That nigga hit me so hard, Slim had to run and jump in and save me. Because that nigga hit me right in my beak. What's up, Roscoe? I know you over there solo, man. I know you over there. We got to get you some company over there. I'm tired of doing this to you, man. It's my bad. My apologies. All right, so let's get to this Slim 400. Shit to the Slim 400 one time. I was hoping Droops would be here because it's graphic. All right, so there's a video floating around of Slim 400 getting gunned down in front of that house. That shit is graphic as fuck. All I can say is that motherfucker Slim 400 fought for his life to the end. That nigga fought for his life to the end. Hey, who was over there with you, Roscoe? Reg? What's up, Broadway? It's fucked up. But that's the thing, man. People be living these lives. You see one life, you see a rapper lifestyle, and then, but you don't know behind the scenes, it be demons and shit be trying to get to people, especially famous people. They be fighting demons and shit. I don't care if you're a wrestler, a rapper, man, them demons be coming. And sometimes they hit pay dirt. Yep. I'm telling you, that's why you be seeing celebrities kill themselves, celebrities kill their family, and then go out. They be fighting them demons, man. So you never know, and then you never know. People be see. It's a fucked up thing when you're a celebrity and you're expected to have a certain ego to a certain amount, and you never know who you offend, and you might just be on some slight shit. Like you might just, you might little nigga somebody on accident, just little nigga somebody by not paying attention to him. Next thing you know, that nigga got a chip on his shoulder and he waiting to put you in the scope. That's why, man, the only thing you can do is lead with respect first, always. Because if you're a disrespectful person in general, that shit will catch up to you. You will disrespect the wrong person and you're going to think that you didn't provoke the devil. Mm-hmm. You was going back and forth about what? Did you hear that, babe? That sounded like gunshots. They still shooting. Damn. It's lonely at the top, but it's a lot of different hills. I always respected you and Zelly as big homies because when I got in that fight with JD, y'all came ready for war. About to be a Crip and Blood, right? Hey, on everything, it really was. It really was. And guess what? I still talk to Zelly to this day. Still talk to him to this day. But that goes to show them bonds that you create on that side, they built with a different type of material that they don't make out here. Though the what they have out here is kind of a synthetic form. It's make believe, but that shit in there is built with the real shit because it's not make believe. Because at any given time, you can answer for that shit, and you might not like the way you have to answer for it. Out here, motherfuckers play hopscotch. They play hopscotch. But guess what, Reg? I do it again. Did you hear what the guy was saying to him when he shot him? What was he saying? Because I did see two different clips. One of them had the sound, And What Up did it. What was he saying to him? I want to play it hella bad. I really do. But I am not. It got to at least be like $20 in super chats or something before I play that video. Because they might come for me. You ain't never seen YouTube pull up on me? Oh, yes, you guys have. That's why we have a backup channel, because YouTube like to pull up on me for whatever reason. I'm pretty sure hey, babe, I'm pretty sure we about to hear some ambulance or some polices real soon. He got shot like 7 times last year. I want to say he got shot 10 times. But I also want to say he got shot a different time, like 2 separate incidents, and this was a third. But yeah, that video was graphic. So the video pretty much showed somebody walk up to the car while he was sitting in the driveway. Walked up on him and let loose. Looked like a gauge though. Like you don't see, like that's really like some LA shit. He walked up with a gauge and got the blasting. What y'all didn't see is a lot of them shots was missing. That nigga was missing, but them first couple of, you feel me, kind of like woke it up, and then right at the end when the first ones kind of took effect, he had no more fight. That nigga held on to that nigga though. That nigga's gonna be haunted for the rest of his life. He gonna be haunted the way Slim 400 held on to his leg all the way to the curb despite being shot hella times. That nigga gonna remember dragging Slim 400 body. And I hope he suffers. Actually, let me shut up. All I know is that's a homie. That's a homie. If we was on the line together, nigga, me and Blood would be walking the child together. We'd be busting spreads together, all the shit. So to me, that's a homie. I don't know how y'all get in other states that and shit, but in the prison system, the LA Bloods and the SAC Bloods, we have an understanding. Like we don't function together on all yards, but guess believe if it's a big enough problem, you're gonna see all the Bloods activate at one. You're gonna see them all. And there's been times when I've been with LA Bloods side by side. It's times I've been against LA Bloods. But for the most part, the goal was always peace. So we always coexisted first. Like if Bloods got into it in the prison yard, it was never good. It was never good. And always what would happen is it'd be some bigger homies come from somewhere else or send word from somewhere else like y'all knock that shit off. So blood on blood violence never lasted long. Troops. So here's another thing that was creepy. Why the last thing that Dolph posted was a video that he did. I mean, with that Slim 400 posted was a video he did with Young Dolph. Now may they both rest in peace. Man, when that money come, the devil come right behind it. Y'all remember I said that. When the money comes, the devil come right behind it. Let that sink in. And he come in so many different forms. But the goal is all the same, to remove you of something that you've achieved or obtained. And when I finally get rich one day, I'm going to remember. Don't never forget where you came from, man. Don't forget where you came from. That's some real ass shit. That has nothing to do with Slim 400, but that has more to do with when I get rich, because I want to get rich in this bitch. Like, I ain't spend all these hours on YouTube with my family without a plan to have lots of money. I want money, yes. But when it comes one day, I ain't gonna forget where I came from. There's people that I always often wonder about that was here. And they go. Like Davy Johnson. I don't know where he is, but I do miss saying that. Don't forget where you came from. That's the problem. Like when people go other places, when they go other places and they forget what got them there in the first place, them must be some of the fakest motherfuckers. I know all y'all seen that shit. I know y'all seen that shit. Them be some of the fakest motherfuckers. You fuck with a motherfucker and he get to where he get enough money to get to where he trying to get, and all of a sudden that motherfucker turn brand new. Man, ain't that some bullshit? I'd be like, check, noted. That nigga was fake all along. That's just what I be thinking. Them same motherfuckers that fuck with you when you down, them motherfuckers. The ones that fuck with you when you ain't got shit. When Reg was fucking with me and looking out, I ain't had shit. Them the motherfuckers that you keep. Them the motherfuckers you keep in your life. The ones that look out for you when you ain't got shit. You ain't got shit to offer but yourself and some kind words and some thanks. But you do that all knowing that life is ups and downs. Life is ups and downs. You might have money 1 minute, the next minute gone. I don't know if you've ever had a lot of money taken from you, but to me, like $15,000 at one time was a lot of money. To me in my life, you know where I spend most of my life, but shit, one chain of event, boom, bang, boom, 5,000 here, 6,000 here, boom, bang, boom, money gone. Gone, ping, 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 damn. How did it happen? So you can have it and you can lose it. And when you have it, them same motherfuckers that you shit on, the same motherfuckers that you shit on going up, it's the same motherfuckers you gonna see on your way down. Depending how fast you go, because you might go down so fast, it might be like, motherfucker might not even see you go down, you done went down so fast. So you never forget where you came from. I was so rare of an individual that I was born in the Heights, Del Paso Heights. But at a young age, my mom moved me to Meadowview and G Parkway. But by the time I was in junior high, I had already went to hella different schools. But I knew my roots. I knew my roots was Del Paso Heights. And I never changed, no matter what hood I lived in, no matter what school I lived in. I always remained from Del Paso Heights. That's not easy to do. Some people would have went to Meadowview and been like, okay, I'm from Meadowview now because I'm around all Meadowview niggas. No. That wasn't me. You was going to respect me as a Heights nigga that was in Meadowview and that fucked with them and the homies. So I always was respected as such because I never forgot my roots. All right, man. Floor is open. Let's see, 7P. Yep. Bam, 7P. Yep, that's the link. We only got like 19 minutes. I got one more blunt to roll up, and then I'm out of here. Hey, X.
Bert, what's good, man?
Did you hear my daughter was wrestling?
No, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, man, she was wrestling. She registered her first win.
Oh shit.
Man, but I got some questions though. I got some real questions.
Yeah.
I don't understand this. Like, why? Well, I'm thinking if the other person pinned the other motherfucker, excuse me, because this was kids. So one person pinned the other person, and they on their stomach, but they still on top of them. Why they ain't counting 1, 2, 3? So
Is the shoulder flat? If your shoulder's up, it's not gonna count. If your shoulder's down on the mat, it counts.
So the goal is really to flip. The goal is really to flip them over.
Yeah. Yeah. This amateur, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So if you was to boil it down, how do you get points? Because I was seeing stuff I wasn't understanding. I just was thinking, pin them, 1, 2, 3, it's over. I was seeing stuff I wasn't understanding, like how they were scoring points.
With amateur, I really don't know. I've been amateur for 6 months of my life and dropped out of it. The reason why I dropped out was I was in Oregon, and where I was at, they didn't want us niggas. They kept calling me a nigger, so I had to beat up at least 5 of them wrestlers there, and put 2 of them in the hospital. And they
Amateur
said, "Man,
here, amateur gone."
Yeah, they said, "Man, you too rowdy, man. We can't have you in here." I said, "Well, fuck y'all. Fuck all you crackers, man. I'm from California, man. We don't play this shit." And they said, "Where you from?" I said, "I'm from DPH, deepest part of hell, motherfucker." And they was like, "What is DPH? Del Paso Heights, nigga. You never heard of Del Paso Heights? You don't know nothing about that? Well, now you know now." Them white folks, man. Them white folks out there, man, don't like us. But anyway, back to your
Hey, we the same age. We the same age.
I'm 40, man. You probably a couple of years older than me.
Yeah, so we couldn't have went to junior high together.
Yeah. But man, that shit was crazy, man. I was up there, man. That shit was crazy. Crazy. But yeah, amateur, they're a little bit different. It's more of takedowns. More of from what I've seen, it's more like when you pin, you got to make sure their shoulders are flat on the mat. If they're up, if they're raising up, it won't count. That's like a regular wrestling match. Do
you get points if you stand up? Like if you able to get out the move and stand straight up or something?
I don't know, man. Like I said, I was getting ready to do the matches, but I fucked up, man. I fucked myself up by doing that, you know. But I would want to say yes. I'm not for sure, but I would want to say yes.
You know what's crazy, right? When I was going to like Burbank and Sac High and all them schools, they had a wrestling team, but wrestling wasn't part of PE. Well, in Quincy, California, in the mountains where it was all white people, they got wrestling in PE.
Yeah.
They called me out like they want to see what this Sacramento City boy, this Del Paso High City boy is about. Because I'm already putting extras on and I'm walking around with razor blades in my mouth. I think I'm old dog from Menace to Society.
Yeah.
I'm wearing bandanas. I think I'm Pac. I'm all type of shit, right? So these white boys want to see what I'm working with, right? So they pinned me against a dude named Daniel Looney, who was the tailback, and that motherfucker was a hog too. But somehow I got behind him, and when I spun him over, it was like he sat on my pelvis, and something cracked in my lower back. Something cracked at 14 years old. Something cracked on my motherfucking pelvis from him sitting like flush on me, and from then on, my lower back was never the same.
Damn.
That was the last time I literally well, no, I ain't gonna lie. That girl pimped me 3 times and had me in the fish hook and had me tackled.
What's good,
Okay.
kid?
Other than that, yes, I got beat up I got wrestled down and took down by a girl. Yes, her name was Kim.
Let me find out, Dirt. Let me fucking find out.
Man, it's a story about it. It ain't even like no secret. She got my ass 3 times.
Damn.
Oh shit! Now that's fucking not in the story. 3 times.
She had me pinned. She was sitting on she had me in a camel clutch. The thing she was sitting on my back with my fish hook like this. I was like, all right.
She's a real fucking
Quickly
wrestler.
though. Hey, X, quickly. Kim, hey, she was one of them husky, corn-fed white girls. And I don't know what it was, but she just came into the homie's house that day like I can whoop you. I can take you. You know how they talk. I can take you. Oh, you ain't taking me nowhere. You can't take me. You're a girl. Man, look at here, man. She had me wrestled. Man, I'm telling you, it's like you know how they be showing how they be wrestling cattle? The way she worked around me and had me done each time, trust me, them 2 second rounds I was going my hardest.
I should have waited for her to walk away and dope fiend her ass, after that.
No, we ended up fighting for real, and I beat her ass. But she made sure I remember her for the rest of my life.
I'm like that on a girl.
Hell yeah, she bit my knuckle off.
You went ham on that. Oh, I thought that was
she called me a nigger. She called me a nigger.
You had to then.
That's what. See, I don't understand this shit, man. You go places where there's a bunch of white people. Okay, 9 times out of 10, they're looking at you. They give you this look. And some of them will come to you and be like, "What you doing here, boy?" I'm like, "The fuck you calling me boy for?" I said, "What the fuck you doing here, boy?" And that type of shit, I'll bust them right in their fucking mouth, man. Bust them right in their mouth because that's what they want.
What I experience is some of the police still talk like that.
Yeah,
out there in the mountains.
Yeah, I was in Oregon, man.
Oh yeah, nah, Oregon. They got places that I remember. I was in jail in Oregon. They got places that no black people.
Fuck no. Where I was at, blacks didn't have no business being there. We were there for a short period of time. My dad said, "Oh, we gotta go."
Hey, man, I don't know what's the name of the town that I was stuck in Oregon. But I'm telling you, that county jail right there looked like they hadn't seen a black person in years.
I was in the Dalles.
Uncle Rue up in here
by Medford. All up in that area. They don't like black folks. Portland, you good. Portland, you good.
That's what's up. What's up? What's up, boss? I got fish hooked one time, one-handed. And thought his nail was gonna go through my cheek. You ever been fish hooked?
Yeah, I have. With a fucking lure right in the fucking chest, man. Lure's got treble hooks on them.
Not that fish hooked. I'm talking about the wrestling move fish hook.
I don't know wrestling, man, like that.
It's like almost a camel clutch. You hooking their lips like fish hooks.
Oh, I thought that's what you said that girl did to you.
Yeah, she fish hooked me.
Yeah, okay.
Immediate tap out. That's a submission. That's a submission move.
I have to say I've never been fish hooked. Only you, man. You know what I mean?
I tapped out. Yes, I did. Fuck him. Fuck him.
I don't know who's. Oh, Kim, even.
Hey, and then I went and played my softball. I had to go to the hospital, right? Look, after all I remember said, get this bitch off me. She bite me. And I looked at my knuckle. I only looked at it one time. And my shit was flipped back. Like you can see the bone. You can see the bone and all that shit, huh?
How old were you?
15.
Oh, yeah, perfect. I don't feel like shit anymore then. I was just going to say, don't feel bad. At 15, I beat up my girlfriend and her mom. You know what I mean?
Hey, but she came to my class. Like she came for the smoke. Yeah, she was like, you spread rumors about me. Hey, but look, big man. She said, "You're spreading rumors about me, and don't play. I could beat your ass, and you know I can, because I did it before." I was like, "Oh."
Hey, well, I'll tell you what, this one's mom was probably about 400 pounds, and I'm not talking shit. If you're listening, you know who you are. Shout out to you. That was a long time ago. I socked you up, but you had it coming. You know, you tried to fucking punk me in fucking public. You know what I mean?
Shit, Big Bad said he had it coming.
Try to punk me in public and then try to get physical.
I want to say something. You're
Go
right
for it.
about that. I want to say something. I'm not saying it's cool to hit women or anything. I'm
Right.
totally against that.
Me
But
too.
when a woman pushes you into a situation where you're in a corner and you're like, "Can
Yeah,
you
what are you
please
supposed to
leave
do?
me alone? Can you leave?" And they're just nagging and start pushing on you and all this other shit
Yep.
and start punching you on your chest and shit.
Yeah.
I may not hit them. But I will slap the shit out of a bitch real quick.
Today I may not hit him, but at 15, she shoved me. The mom shoved me. First, I smacked the girl, you know, because she fucking straight up slapped me. So I fucking slapped her back, you know, real good. And that was all for that. And then the mom shoved me, you know what I mean? The mom fucking shoved me after she was already trying to punk me in front of fucking everybody right there in the park in public. So she shoved me and I fucking reacted on her and I fucking comboed her ass a couple times. And I socked her up. I ain't gonna lie. I
You
did.
know how hard it was for her to get off the ground?
It was real hard, man. I don't know if she fucking, I don't know. You know what I mean?
400 pounds?
Close to that at least. Probably more, maybe.
It take two people to help.
She's a big fucking woman.
You should just pushed her down. You didn't have to hit her. You
How
should
can I
have
push
pushed
her
her down.
down, Dirk? I was 15. I probably weighed like 160 pounds, if even that. You know what I mean?
Hey, Dirt, I gotta go, man. But I just wanted to come by and say hi to you, man. I'm out of here.
To be
man.
quite honest with you, she pushed me down almost. That's the reason why I fucking socked her up. You know what I mean?
That was his most savage moment.
Nah, that's not my finest hour. Trust me. You know, had I not been a fucking kid, I would look at it really fucking badly. You know what I mean? But in my defense, I was.
I'll get it, Dad. You can put it in.
They tried to fucking. They tried to get on me,
All
man.
right.
What am I gonna do? They tried to fucking get on me.
Mm-hmm.
You know? But at least I got all that type of shit, you know, that and the fucking assaulting police officers. I did all that shit before I was, well, I didn't got no choice. I was already gone before I was 18. So I guess I can't really say that then because I guess any incident I ever had in there can be counted against me.
I guess each case is situational.
Yeah. So in my adult lifetime, I only slapped one bitch and she fucking slapped me first, you know? It wasn't my fault. I just reacted on her. That's all.
Nah, if she get off first, if she get off first,
yeah. See, I slapped her.
It depends. It depends.
I slapped her, man, and then she slapped me, and fucking so I slapped her, and they were both on the floor. Fucking that was that. That was the end of it. You know what I mean? And that was a money situation. You know, they fucking stole.
That sound like mutual combat.
It definitely was, and they stole from me. You know. And then tried to laugh about it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they crossed the line when they was laughing.
You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck how hard up you are. Fucking if you hard up like that, ask me. I probably might give it to you. You know what I mean? Fucking. But to take my shit like you can just take my shit. You know what I mean? Fucking come on.
Are you suffering PTSD right now?
Kind of why?
Because you're recalling vivid memories, like you feeling it almost as you recall it.
Kind of was feeling that, you know what I mean? Because I got a problem with that. Like, even though I do agree that fucking, if you are gonna fucking take something that's not yours, you should do exactly that. You shouldn't steal it. You should take it from someone if you think you can.
I did a lot of stealing in my childhood.
See, I never been one to steal.
I had to learn that.
I was no good at stealing. I got humiliated by my mother at a really young age. Humiliated and fucking that kind of ruined me from shoplifting ever. You know what I mean?
I put a pencil in the back door of my elementary school in the 2nd grade and snuck in at recess and stole all the marbles.
Fucking hey.
Those marbles
Didn't even go for the triple beam skills or nothing. Had to go for the marbles, you know?
No, I was in the 2nd grade.
Oh shit, my bad.
Those marbles represented the days to the pizza party.
I'll fucking steal your boulder right now.
There's one in front of my house, and I'm reminded that I held a title 2 years in elementary school. I was the king of marbles.
Let's play Jackson.
I don't know how to play. I mean, I do know how to play that, but I don't like it. But marbles, I will shoot your lights out. I'm telling you. With my clearies, baby bouncies.
Marbles. I'll fucking disintegrate your boulder.
Treetops. What you know about treetops?
Break your boulder.
I like clearies.
Yeah, I'll still break it. I don't know. I haven't played marbles in many years, but I used to be not too shabby at that. You know?
But there's 2 different kinds of marbles, though. The one with the circle, knock it out the circle. That ain't the marbles I'm used to. The marbles I'm used to got potholes, and baby bouncies and shit.
Baby what?
Baby bouncies.
I don't know what the fuck you just said to me, but.
Oh, but you know what? I just confused baby bouncies with fucking a kickball with marbles.
I was gonna say, man, that sounds a little fucking strange for marbles. Sounds a little fucking weird for marbles, you know?
I know, baby bouncies.
Yeah, that's
what the hell do we used to call?
Like against the marble.
What do we used to call? No fudging?
No fucking something.
No fudging.
But I used to play the circle one where you gotta blast their fucking marble out of the circle, you know what I mean?
That's old school.
Well, I'm old. Fuck, what do you want from me? About to be 44 in a fucking couple days. Shit.
Oh, man, you ain't. What?
Yeah.
Man, I thought you was hella older than me. Man, you could have been in the same motherfucking grade.
What year were you born? 79? You were born in 1980.
9 years.
You were born in 1980.
9 years.
So I'm 3 years older than you.
Not if you about to be 44.
Well, yeah, because I was born in 77, so no matter how you look at it, 77 to 80 is 3 years. So
we could have went to school together.
Yeah, I would have picked on you though, because you would have been young and irritating.
Hell nah.
And irritating. I would have done you like old fucking Kim. I'd have fucking fish hooked your ass.
Hell no, you've been over in the corner with the essays with Dickies on and Nike dope man Nikes.
I would have been too, talking about how I'm gonna fucking shank you, eh?
I know,
huh? Now, here's one thing about me, and some people know this about me already that fucking know me long enough. I don't like bullies, man. I will fucking destroy a bully. You know what I mean? That's one thing I don't like is bullies, man. Straight up.
Me
don't
either.
Bully nobody around me, man, because I'm gonna stick up for the person being bullied. Period.
You know hey, but I had to. Actually, I think that was something that was always in me. Like I never liked bullies, but I used to get bullied on.
That's always been in me. It's because I got bullied for 1 second until my dad fucking told me check it out. Actually, it was more than a second. You know, I went on for a while, and I would make my dad pick me up at the bus and drop me off at the bus every day. And one day he said, check it out. I ain't gonna fucking be here today when you get out. And I said, huh? He goes, I ain't gonna be here tomorrow or any other fucking day either. You need to deal with that shit straight up. Fucking deal with that shit and fucking get it done. So I had no choice, and I had all day to think about it. And you know, I pretty much fucking blacked out on this fool when we got off the bus. And fucking after that, to this day, I see the same dude. The dude that made me hate bullies because he tried to bully me. He's a great fucking person now. He's like a world-class chef. Shit, fucking still lives right here. And I still see him from time to time. You know what I mean?
You know what's crazy?
Eat his head in a little bit.
The person that bullied me, I was just about to tell y'all like the history, but I think Big Bad, you said something and I forgot what I was gonna say, right?
Tell me the history of my bullying.
No, Booker. I was about to tell you about Booker. Booker was the dude in the group home that used to bully me.
Okay.
I'm talking about, remember we stole the motherfucker stole some sunflower seeds and walked out the store at the same time as me, but I had stole some imitation crab meat. So but I had stole it hella times and the beeper never went off. But I went out the door with him at the same time. I went, the crap, and turned my motherfucking self in. That motherfucker kept on walking. When I got home,
you fucking planned that shit.
man, when I got home, that motherfucker came out the back room with a big ass bag of sunflower seeds like this. Look, it was like, hey, Hook, you want some seeds? I said, let me see the bag. Man, I looked at the bag. It was a beeper, big old beeper sticker on this shit. I was like,
you know you in the motherfucking hood when the sunflower seeds got alarms on them.
fuck.
Damn.
Hey, look, Booker was so bad. He was fighting staff, all the older kids. He was running away. He was so bad. The group home gave him back to his mom and said, "We can't do nothing for him. He too bad. You just gonna have to figure it out." The system gave him back to his mom because they couldn't handle it.
Did you fucking put hands on him and forget to pray at least?
Hell no, that nigga was hella big when we was younger. That nigga was a bully. I'm telling you, he was my oppressor.
Oh, so you weren't put this? That's my story too. This dude is older than me for one thing and bigger than me, and to this day he's bigger than me. But I beat the brakes off his ass when it came down to it. But I didn't have any choice. I would have kept riding with my dad every day if he would have picked me up.
You want me to finish, Big Bad?
Yeah, I'm finished. But I'm just wondering why you didn't fucking stand up to his ass a little bit.
Because I was suffering. He wasn't the only bully in this group home. They was pit fighting us together. All the younger kids, the older kids make us fight each other. And I would see that they was about to start getting rowdy, and I'll run and hide on the roof. I hide in a tree. They'll be walking around. Where's Hook? I'll be in a tree looking down at them like I just seen him. I see something move, right? And then I wait till they calm down. And one time they see me on the roof. Them and the staff was throwing rocks at me and shit. So like I really went through it at this group home. I told you about Ralph, the dude that made me climb the cherry tree. And then when I filled up the pot of cherries and brought it down, that motherfucker said, "Give me the cherries." Emptied it. I thought it was over. That motherfucker took a bat and was hitting the bottom of the tree, making my ass climb back up there. And by the time it was all said and done, I was so far up in this motherfucking cherry tree getting cherries for Ralph. It was ugly. So anyhow, so when we move out these apartments, when I finally go home after Booker had got cooked out, I'm like, these apartments look familiar. They look familiar. Next thing you know, I see Booker come walking by. Hook! I was like, oh shit. My mom did move me into the same apartments with Book, and he was nothing like he was at the group home. He was now like my brother. He became my brother. It was like my best friend. And then later when I got out the pen, he was homeless. He was homeless and used to be at this car wash, and I used to pull up on him and give him clothes and stuff. I remember one time I gave him a hug. He was like, damn, I ain't been hugged like that in hella long, man. I needed that. But he was sleeping out there in the cold shit. So I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead because I hadn't seen him in years.
Yeah.
And then just like a couple weeks ago, I was driving down the street and I seen him. And he had just got out the pen and he looked healthy and everything, but he was walking.
Yeah.
That was my biggest suppressor. From him, I learned the element of surprise, and my life was never the same.
Well, yeah. That's how we learn it, I think. So I think that's a pretty common thing to learn from that situation. You know what I mean? From those situations, but even more so for you because you bonded with them. You know what I mean? You bonded with them. So this dude I didn't bond with, but we still know each other. We still see each other and show each other respect. I mean, he never. But I did want to ask, how old were you when that happened? Because that could be the difference here.
I was like 11.
I was like in 5th or 6th grade, so you know what I mean. I'd already been fighting a little bit.
I was in the 6th. I was in the 6th and the 7th.
I was scared of this dude Dirt because he was fucking big. You know what I mean? And he had some shit. It was weird. Like I don't know what happened to him, but he had some scar on his neck right here. And fucking, I don't know if that shit was intimidating or what, man. But he just fucking intimidated me.
Hey, look. Picture this. Hey, picture this. Yeah. Booker already was fighting staff, but one of the teenagers, he was like 17. He saw Booker picking on me. And he was tired of it. He was like, man, fuck that shit. Went in there and fired on Booker. Bam! And then walked out the back and then looked at me and said, that's how you do that shit. But then all of a sudden, I seen Booker calmly walk out the back and grab a frying pan and take after his ass.
Oh yeah. Sound like Booker's with it.
Man. Hey, Booker was a motherfucker, man. Me and him, when I first got locked up, me and him was able to be cellies too. Till he put Dookie on the tray.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, man.
Booker was not normal.
I would have to probably agree with that, you know.
Yep.
Those are things. Some things you explain about doing time, like I can't even fathom them. You know what I mean?
I know, man. Doing time is an adventure.
And different for a lot of people, you know.
Yeah.
But yet the same. Because at the end of the day, there's a process, and you have to go with it.
Indeed.
I was trying to explain that to somebody earlier. Like, you can't go solo, man. You ain't going by yourself in there, and you ain't nobody fucking bigger than the cause, you know. Fucking when you think you are, fucking,
That's
then you're
what
gonna
happened.
get done. Then you're gonna get bookered. You know what I mean? You fucking
You said Booker.
shit.
Get Bookered.
The minute you think you're bigger than the fucking cause, homie, you're getting bookered.
Hey, look. I kept every time I used to go on a pass, I'll bring candy home, right? And I had a little toolbox with a lock on it, my lock box. Where I put all my personals and shit.
Yeah.
So this time I was going on a visit. Booker said, "Hey, you gonna get some candy?" I was like, "Yeah," and I ain't giving you none. He was like, "Don't put it in your lock box." And I was wondering why my candy was coming up short. That motherfucker been peeling me the whole time.
Don't put it. That sounds almost like brother shit right there, man. Fuck.
Hey, but this was the most scandalous shit though. This nigga stole my jacket. I had a Raiders starter jacket.
Ooh, well,
That motherfucker came up missing, right? I didn't know where it went. It was like actually it was a chalk line.
Was it
Old
the hoodie
school
one?
ass.
Oh, chalk line. It wasn't a starter.
The old school chalk line, Big Five Raiders starter jacket.
Was it a pullover?
Starter.
Was it a pullover?
Pullover.
Yeah,
This my shit came up missing. They threw a Halloween party at the group home. What you know, this nigga's little brother came in wearing my jacket. I was like, oh, hell no. Hell no.
You drew the line now, motherfucker.
Hell no. That nigga taking my shit off.
Yeah, I had the fucking 49ers starter, the ones that were like puffy with the hood. I wish I could find those jackets again. And I had the same one, but browns and shit. And then I had a pullover. It was like fucking Chicago Bulls or some shit.
Yeah.
My mom gave it to me. But I never had the chalk line one. I only had the starter, the first starter, like the no hood, the shiny one.
Yeah.
No, I had that one, and then I had the one with the hood. Fucking, I had two with the hood, actually. I had a fucking Niners and a Browns one. The Browns one I only wore because it said Brown. Back then, it was all about fucking brown pride and shit. But you know what I mean. So anything that said Brown, like I would rock it. I didn't know the first thing about the Browns, though. Trust me. Except their shit was brown, and it said Brown on the fucking side of it. So,
indeed. All right, big bad. I'm out of here, man.
Well,
gotta go decorate the tree with the family.
All right, you do that. Enjoy. I'll holler at you in the morning.
All right, man. Y'all have a good one. Shout out Dirt Nation. Go on.
Hey, Enzo, I'm gonna